Hello, my name is Sarah, and I want to share a story that completely changed my life and my marriage. I hope this story touches your heart and shows you that, even in the hardest situations, there is a way to rebuild. I married John 10 years ago. We built a good life together, a cozy home, a beautiful garden, and our greatest treasure, our son Michael. John was a good husband and father, always working hard to provide for us. Our life seemed perfect, until it wasn't. 6 months ago, we hired Alex, a quiet young man who helped with household chores and cared for our garden. He also spent time with Michael, helping to look after him. At first, I saw Alex as nothing more than extra help around the house. But one evening, everything changed. I came home late from work one night. John was still at the office, and Michael was already asleep. I found Alex in the kitchen, reading a book. I decided to sit with him. We talked for hours. He told me about his life, how he had moved to the city for work, and how lonely he felt without family nearby. That conversation sparked something in me. A few days later, John had to leave on a business trip for 3 days. I was home alone with Michael and Alex. On the first night, we had dinner together. After Michael went to bed, Alex and I talked again, just like before. We laughed, and for the first time in a long time, I felt something different. Something I shouldn't have felt. That night, something unimaginable happened. I kissed him. It was a quick kiss, but it carried a heavy weight. I pulled away immediately and told him it was a mistake. But the days passed, and while John was still away, I crossed the line again. I was now living with a secret. On the outside, everything seemed normal. John returned from his trip, and our routine continued. Family dinners, playing with Michael, and watching TV. But inside, I was changed. The guilt was unbearable. Then, a few weeks later, I discovered something that turned my world upside down. John was also hiding a secret. I found messages on his phone from another woman. He was cheating on me. At first, I was devastated. How could he do this to me? But then I realized I wasn't any better. I had also made mistakes. Our relationship was built on lies, and something had to change. One night, I decided I couldn't live like this anymore. I sat down with John and confessed everything. I told him about Alex, about the kisses, about the moments when he was away. I expected anger, yelling, or even for him to leave me. But what happened next was something I never anticipated. John looked at me and said, "I have something to tell you too." He confessed that he had been seeing another woman. At that moment, we were face to face with our flaws. We decided it was time to be honest with each other. We wanted to save our marriage, but we knew it would take a lot of work. The first thing we did was let Alex go. It was hard, but it was necessary. Then, we started attending marriage counseling. In the beginning, it was painful. We had to confront hard truths. I admitted that I felt neglected and lonely because John was always working. John acknowledged that his busy schedule had distanced him from me. Slowly, we began to rebuild our trust. It wasn't easy. There were moments when I wondered if John still thought about the other woman, and I know he questioned if I thought about Alex. But we made a pact, no more secrets. If something bothered us, we would talk about it right away. After months of effort, we decided to take a trip together, just the two of us. It was the first time in years that we truly reconnected. On the last night of the trip, John surprised me with something I will never forget: a new wedding ring. "I want this to symbolize a fresh start," he said. Tears filled my eyes as I heard those words. After everything we had been through, all the mistakes, all the pain, we still loved each other and were ready to move forward together. Today, our relationship isn't perfect, but it's real. We've learned that love requires daily effort, honesty, and most importantly, forgiveness. Michael is happy, and our home is once again filled with love and laughter. If you are struggling in your relationship, remember, it's possible to overcome. It's never too late to start over. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.